On July 3rd, 2026, Mark Zuckerberg gathered his top AI staff and he admitted the truth. $145 billion, some of the most expensive engineers in Silicon Valley, and in his own words, quote, "It hasn't really accelerated." This is the story of how Meta spent more money on AI than most countries spend on their military and still fell behind. This isn't a rumor. This isn't a business podcast take. This is Meta in 2025 and 2026, spending $14 billion for a company, $100 million per person, $200 million per person to buy the exact humans who built ChatGPT out of OpenAI. And by July 3rd of this year, the man signing the checks admitted it isn't working. Let me show you how we got here. June 2025. Meta paid $14.3 billion for 49% of Scale AI, not to buy the company, to install one person, its founder, Alexander Wang. Zuckerberg made him chief AI officer of a brand new division, Meta Superintelligence Labs, $14 billion for one CEO. Then Zuck opened his checkbook wider. On the Uncapped podcast, Sam Altman himself confirmed it. Meta was offering $100 million in signing bonuses to OpenAI researchers. Not salary, not stock, just to sign. Altman called it, quote, crazy. He also said none of his top people took it. That last part turned out to be mostly true because in August of 2025, Zuckerberg landed his first big fish, Shengjia Zhao, one of the original architects of ChatGPT. Meta announced him with a press release. Victory lap. Then within days, Zhao threatened to quit, reportedly unhappy with the direction of the new team. Meta panicked. To keep him, they named him chief scientist of the entire AI division. He hadn't even been there a week. Then July of 2025, Meta pulled off its most audacious raid yet. Ruoming Pang, the head of Apple's entire foundation models team, 100 engineers reporting to him. He took a Meta package worth over $200 million. Apple didn't just lose an engineer. They lost the person building their answer to ChatGPT. Zuckerberg had his crown jewel, except he didn't stay. 7 months later, in early 2026, Ruoming Pang quit Meta. His new employer, OpenAI, not a rival startup, not Google, not Anthropic, the exact company Meta had spent $14 billion, then $100 million per person, then over $140 billion total to defeat. Sam Altman just took the crown jewel back. 7 months, $200 million, gone. And Pang wasn't the only crack in the wall. Andrew Tulloch, working at Mira Murati's new startup Thinking Machines Lab, was offered up to $1.5 billion over 6 years to join Meta. He said no. Murati's whole team reportedly offered anywhere from $200 million to $1 billion each, also said no. When was the last time anyone turned down $1 billion? Something was off. And then on July 3rd, 2026, 3 days ago, the answer leaked. In that private meeting with Meta staff, Zuckerberg admitted the truth. The AI bet, quote, hasn't really accelerated in the way we expected. $145 billion spent, 8,000 people laid off the same month. Some of the most expensive engineers in Silicon Valley on the payroll. And the internal message from the man in charge, it isn't working yet. So who's actually winning this war? Zuckerberg has the checkbook, Sam Altman has the culture, and the engineers who could tip this either way, the ones who said no to $1 billion, the ones who took the money and left anyway, are betting that mission still matters more than money. This is the biggest talent war in the history of technology. And the strange truth is, right now, nobody's winning it, except the engineers. They just keep getting richer. AI Age Labs, the stories behind the tech and money moves defining our era. Subscribe if you want to see how this fight ends.